I've brought you to somewhere called Belas Knap or Belas Knap. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced. It's B-A-L-E-S, I believe. It's a Neolithic barrow which has been restored. It was excavated in 1863 and 1865 and 31 bodies were found. So we're going to go and have a little wander through the woods now and go and find it. On the way here I saw some very odd things. So a really lovely big manor house, and then just down the road from the very big manor house there was a huge great big barn, and in the barn was probably about 6 giant, I think they were elephants. All I saw was the back end of them, and I was like, you know, your brain goes, oh, there's cattle in there, I can see their bottoms. And I was like, no, because if that was a cow it would be the size of a house. So I was like, what the heck is that? And there was like beautifully carved back ends of something. I think they were elephants. I think. Beautiful dark wood. I'd love to know why they have barns full of huge great big elephants. If anybody happens to know why there's giant elephants in the Cotswolds in someone's barn, please let me know, because my brain is boggled. Anyway, let's go have a look at this Neolithic barrow. I probably spelt it wrong, didn't I, when I said it to you? B-E-L-A-S. I can't remember what I told you. Again, you could probably park here. The road is very quiet, but you do get traffic. But this is the parking for the Knap, just off a road, and then you have to go up here. But you could park in here overnight, I'm sure. It is quite steep, so if you're not good with steep, this might not be for you, but I'm sure it'll be worth it when we get there. I feel so much better for having had a wash and a change of clothes. There's a really lovely breeze as well. Oh, I wonder how many miles I'll have done by the end of today. This part of the walk is a little confusing because there's a signpost there and there's a signpost there which doesn't have anything on it anymore, and a broken sign. So, and a little pathway, so you think maybe it's implying you go over. You do not go over, you follow it round and up the hill and then round. Yep, it's definitely a bit of a climb. A bit of a climb. Especially after I've been climbing those hills. Oh, mud. Wish I'd brought my water with me now. I didn't think it was quite this far. Belas Knap long barrow. Within chamber D were 14 skeletons of varying age, including a child and an adult, probably female, who had fatal head injuries. Those show that raiding and conflict may have been common in the early Neolithic. So chamber D was this one. Chamber E, most of the stones were removed after the 1860 excavations, which revealed human skull fragments. 2 males and 2 female skeletons found in chamber B with flint flakes, pottery and animal bones. Chamber C had a porthole entrance formed of 2 vertical stone slabs, contained 11 or 12 skeletons, one of which was described as being in a sitting position. The false entrance, known as a portal setting, has a forecourt which was used for ceremonies. The skeletons of 5 children and a young man, together with animal bones and flint flakes, were buried behind the stones. The barrow is over 5,500 years old, was constructed by prehistoric people as a place to bury their dead. The remains of at least 38 people were buried within the 4 chambers and behind the portal setting. Radiocarbon dates show that they have died between 3,700 BC and 3,600 BC in the early Neolithic period. They probably led a lifestyle based on cattle herding, small-scale farming and hunting. A circle of stone slabs containing ashy soil, perhaps representing an earlier phase of the monument, was found during the excavations of 1865. It is a bit windy up here, I'm afraid. So this would have been the false entrance. around the mound. There's another entrance here. Let's have a little look inside, shall we? Doesn't go very far in, but this is a cool little spot. Wouldn't be a bad spot to spend the rest of eternity, would it? You know, once you're dead and departed. It does amaze me the history we have here in the UK. It really does. I mean, we're talking pre-history history in places. That one might be a bit small for me. I could get in on my hands and knees, but I'd probably hurt my knees. Oh, look, holding up the slabs so they don't fall in. It's a very good idea. It is just so peaceful and cool in here as well. There you go, another thing to see in the Cotswolds. Belas or Belas Knap. I'd love to know how it was pronounced. Somebody, I'm sure, will be able to tell me. The way these walls are built is amazing. I mean, that's art in itself. Hello, ladybird. Where are you going? Do you have a little home in there? That's a perfect ladybird home, that is. And for bees, it's the perfect place to live for you guys. It may well be a place for the dead, but I bet you there's a lot of living things in there. People have left some offerings. Let's go get some blackberries. Oh, they're not at their best anymore. Let's try a few. Oh yeah. Some of them are a bit overripe. Like that one. Some of them a little bit past their best. I'm not fussy. Oh, some more here. It's a nice little snack to keep me going. Oh yeah, these are good. Not as good as your blackberries, Imo. Imo has been getting blackberries Imo from Imo and Izzy Vlogs. She's been on a mass blackberry pick. A nice little snackette though, to keep me going. Right, time to head back to Spog, have a drink of water, and think about what we're going to do next. There you go, see it's 5:30 and it's already emptying. So you could probably stay here overnight. So I've parked in a spot which is a bit closer to home that I thought I might not get into, and I can just about get into this spot, but there's quite a few people at the moment paddleboarding and doing other things. I don't think any of them are campers. Somebody looks like they're having a barbecue, but the vans don't look like they're set up for camping. They just look like they're here for a good evening. So I reckon this is going to get empty later, and I'll be able to swing the van round a bit more and face the river. But this is where I'm staying. The day has come to an end. It's about 10:15. I couldn't really show you the spot I was in. One, because I might get this vlog up tonight, in which case, obviously, for safety reasons, I don't want to show people where I am. But also, there is a lot of people using the river. I'm stopping by a river, and there's a lot of people who are using it until quite late into the evening. They left probably about 45 minutes ago, just as it was getting really dark. So I can't show you the spot, but in the morning when I wake up, I will be able to show you. So when they left, I turned the van round and reversed in, so that when I wake up in the morning, the view out my door will be the river. So that will be lovely, although tomorrow is due to rain. So I don't know what's going to happen. There are a few things I'd like to show you in this particular area, but it all depends. It says 100% rain tomorrow, so it may just be that I go home. I don't know. Also, I wanted to say it is Spog and my anniversary. It is a year ago today that I was in the Peak District picking Spog up. So it's very exciting and quite apt that we are spending this night out on the road together, a year on from picking him up. Happy Spogiversary, Spogadoodle. Thanks for looking after me so well. Mwah! I do love my Spog. He listens. He knows I love him. So yeah, we're just hanging out by a river together, me and Spog. So yeah, that's it. I've done about 5.5 miles today in walking. It feels a hell of a lot more, but I think that's because an awful lot of it was uphill. I'm drinking tea. I'm going to read my book, which I think I've left. Oh no, it's not. It's here. Hold on. It's on my toilet table. Everything has to double up for 2 things in a van. The second book from the what is it called? The Inheritance Cycle, it's called. And the first one was Aragon, and this one is Eldest. So yeah, I'm reading that. That is my new read. My parents bought me that for my birthday. So I thought before I forget what happened in the last one, I'll get reading it. I think that's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's 2-part vlogs. I do cram a lot into a day. And I hope tomorrow won't rain and that we can show you some more things. Anyway, do take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you all tomorrow.